There it goes.
There it goes.
All right, so this is a speech that I've been giving since I started my career in education. It's my end of semester speech. My other class, my classes, will not be getting this until the end of the semester. You're getting it now. I give it on the last day of class. It's my parting message to them for them to go off and remember all my inspirational messages to them. The date is wrong because I didn't find out I was doing this until 7:15 yesterday, so I didn't change the date. But this is from my summer school. And you can tell this is a really old PowerPoint because it's square. We used to have televisions and computer screens that were square back in the day. So in PowerPoints were square. So it's a square, that's why it's square. So it's titled Two Things. Now, I think I mentioned before I was at DMAC, I was a lecturer at Drake. And the neat thing about Drake is it's a bunch of rich white kids that all think they've been traumatized. And so they're very trigger happy. They all think they've been triggered. So when I gave this speech there, I added a trigger warning. So there's some blatant sarcasm on the side of truth. And once again, the dates are wrong here. But if we're being clean on us, and why not? Because we're all friends here. I suggest it's been a rough Tuesday, Thursday morning this summer, once again, if this troubles you. So this is my trigger warning. There you go. You don't worry, you're not going to be triggered because you're not a bunch of rich white kids. Well, anyway. So, two things. Oh, hold on, you know what? This is going to be on the video now. I got to take a picture of this because I'm going to erase this. So I have to use the board for this. There are two things that should be on everyone's list when it comes to choosing a romantic partner. Are there any suggestions on what those things are? I'm going to write them up here. Okay, any suggestions? What should be on your list for it? And this applies to whether you're gay, straight, transgender, bisexual. This applies to everybody. Doesn't matter.
Religious.
Religious? Okay. That's a good guess. Any other suggestions of what should be on your list?
Communication.
Communication, okay. Communication is the key to life. Any other suggestions?
Nice body.
Okay.
Hey, we're all adults here.
/ like sexy, I guess.
Oh, okay, that's what.
Because it wasn't bad enough the first.
That's what was written up.
To
there.
follow that up,
Little jumping
no, gosh. Good attitude.
Okay, attitude. And we want it to be good. Not a bad attitude. Okay, anything else?
Not a substance abuser.
Okay, no
addicts.
That's a really good one. And that applies to, am I spelling that right? That applies to, you don't want to work with them, because you may know this, if people who have addictions to, you can't raise them because they're all focused on whatever they're addicted to.
No promiscuous women.
No
Prostitutes.
Miss you.
Like a whore.
Yes.
I don't know if I spelled that right, but anything else?
It's the same thing. It's the nice way to say it.
Understanding.
That's
okay.
a good one.
Good mental state, maturity, yeah. Rich.
Hold on, we got too many. Maturity.
I felt offended.
Rich. Anything else we got?
Loyal. White boys.
Loyal.
Honest.
We didn't say honest here.
Intelligent.
What is it?
Intelligent.
Okay, intelligence.
You really like it.
Has values.
Okay.
And then we're done.
We're running out of space.
I think we deducted this down to like maybe 10 women. Or men.
Okay, so
guys.
to let you
That's what I
guys
just
know,
said.
none of you got exactly right, but you're close with this one.
Oh!
You're not that close though, don't worry.
Oh.
Hey, close enough.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story and see if you guys can come up with some other things that might be also on the list. Are you ready?
2 out of 3 is not
So, when you guys are younger, this is me when I was in high school. I was younger than you guys in this right here, right? So, you can probably date whoever you want because the chances that you're going to be with this person long term is extremely low, right? But when you get older, you have to be more careful. These are my parents. They're now, like I say, the speech is old. They're now 79 years young. My mother was previously married. And oddly enough, a guy named John, I've never met him, but Julie actually knows him because he was a DMAC instructor here. I don't know anything about him. I hear he was a rather good instructor. But my mom had my brother with him, and when she remarried, my parents met when they were both teaching at Mitchellville Elementary, and she had to be a little more serious. So shortly after John and Mom divorced, John sent my mom. She told my mom, you know, I can't see Dylan anymore because I got to focus on my new family. So when my dad came along, they sent her a letter saying, hey, sign online and you'll give up your parental rights and you don't have to pay child support anymore. So that's what they did. And so my brother and I share the same last name, and we have the same dad in everything except biology, although we look fairly similar. Once again, my brother, when this is his first. He doesn't have a second wife. This is his wife. My sister-in-law's first husband is deceased, as we just discussed. But she had to be more serious with the second one. My brother actually, he's not rich, but he earns very well. He's a director in Danfoss up in Ames. So she had to be more serious because she had my nieces, Michaela and Chantal. And this is a really old photo because Michaela is now married and has her own family, and Chantal just finished college, so a little older. I bribed Chantal for this photo with broccoli to get her to take a photo with me. So that gives you an idea. So DSMC 2007, Dylan, Susan, Michaela, and Chantal. The other interesting thing, my mom's name is Susan, my sister-in-law's name is Susan, so my brother is both, Susan Hayes is both my mom and his wife's name, which is kind of odd, but it's fine. But on the contrary, my cousin, this is my cousin right here, we're not on speaking terms because she was cheating on her second husband with her third husband, and well, actually disabled trucker then her third husband, but she was complaining about how mean her second husband was to her, and I was like, hey, you cheated on him, what did you expect? And she didn't like that answer, so she quit talking to me.
That's on the board.
What?
That's on the board over there.
It is, no promiscuity. And that's been a long time. That's been like 12 years now. This is my cousin's second husband. I've not met the third husband, oddly enough. But Glenn and Britt had a child, Evelyn, and who's now in middle school. So she should have been more serious, but as my parents have met this other guy and he's not any better. So anyway, with all of that, does anyone have any other suggestions about the two things that should be on everyone's list before I tell you the two things? Any other suggestions? Okay, you got a good list. So I'm just going to tell you. So, good teeth and no credit card debt. And you might be wondering, why are these the things? So, you don't have to not have a nice body and be sexy, but you have to care about your appearance. So good teeth. And you don't have to be rich, but you have to live within your means, which is why you should never have credit card debt. Now, this speech has changed over the years. This is the current rendition of the speech, but the message has always remained the same. Good teeth, no credit card debt. This was my dog that I had before, the current dog. This is them being friendly. That was her dog. And this was in Oklahoma, and then this was in Colorado before that. So that's your party message. You should always remember: good teeth, no credit card debt. That's all you got to know when it comes to looking for a romantic partner. That's not all you got to know. That's what should be on everyone's list. So there you go. That's my speech.